Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with MrDan. We've had a pretty busy morning, me and the camera girl. She made some more of those peppers, those stuffed peppers, which I'm still eating. And I've cooked up a couple batches of bacon, got all my stuff ready for this here recipe. And funny how this one came about because we ordered some sausage from Walmart and they sent us a substitute. Well, we ordered Jimmy Dean sausage and they sent us smoked sausage. So we got Andouille smoked sausage. So I had that in the freezer. This is the last bag of it, I believe. But anyway, so we're going to have what I'm calling slow cooker, cabbage, and Andouille sausage. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this is what we have. That's my slow cooker. I have that on right now. I'm heating it up. Salt and pepper there, Old Bay Seasoning, onion powder, cannellini beans, some chicken broth, some my homemade veggie broth, some leftover corn that from her dad's canning that we didn't use yet, so I'm going to use that today. There's a half a head of cabbage. You can see it. It's a rough chop. It's nothing fine, just like that. Gotta have my garlic. In the background there, you see I got onions and celery on one tray, carrots and potatoes on the other tray. And this is the main star of the dish, I believe. There you go. Oh, it's got pecan smoke. It actually tastes pretty darn good, but like I said, we got this as a substitute, and we tried it and we liked it, so. And I've made this already once before. Penny and I both liked it, so we're going to share it with you. Over here we have a pan that I got done with to cooking the bacon, and I'm going to use that. Turn it back on right now while we're speaking about it. And we're going to cook up some onions and celery and stuff like that in here real quick. Throw it in that pan. We'll start it off like that. Yeah, this is the second batch of the bacon I cooked. This is from the water cook method. These things turn out so nice and tender, but nice golden brown. Has a little crunch. Okay. So now, let me put this down. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bacon grease left over, just about a tablespoon maybe. The reason I'm putting that much in is because I want this dish to have a little bacon in it because of the cabbage. You know, everybody likes cabbage and bacon, so I'm trying that. All right. Okay, put my onions in. I'm going to throw the celery in, but not just yet, if I can help it. I know it seems like a lot of onions, but these will cook down. It'll be good. All right, that's good enough for now. Now, I'm not looking to do nothing big time with these onions or that, just trying to soften them up a little bit. But I'm also trying to get some good flavor going on. So, we'll be throwing the garlic in a minute. You know, it was funny how I made this dish. Like I said, it happened to be that we got the andouille sausage. I almost said something else, but yeah, we got the andouille, which we weren't expecting. You know, how could they substitute that for Jimmy Dean sausage? You know, the 1 pound chub. How can they think that smoked sausage and like a breakfast sausage is going to be whatever? Anyhow, so it turned out it tasted pretty good. So I happened to have the last time the same thing, half a head of cabbage, some potatoes. I had a little bit of everything left. So I made that dish, the same thing we're doing today. And it's almost identical because we're looking through the freezer and lo and behold, guess what? There's andouille sausage. Last one. Okay, we had 3 packs. This is the last one. So we had some potatoes left over. Well, not left over, that we hadn't used yet. Had a head of cabbage in there. So had some celery in there. Everything's already there. So, you know, when you have stuff like that, it's easy. It took me about 15 minutes or so to chop everything up. Now you got to remember, I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking to overcook this. This is just, I'm just getting this ready so when we get ready to dump it in the pan, I got some good flavor going, see? Because this is going to cook even when it's in a slow cooker. That's what I'm getting at. It's going to be, everything's going to turn out nice and tender. I'll put a little, just a little garlic. Tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon. But like I said, I've been having a busy morning, so everything's working out good. Then we'll plop this in the slow cooker, and we'll come back and see you guys after we, get caught up here. But right now, like I said, this is all fun and games, huh? Now the andouille sausage, it's a smoked sausage. You could eat it right out of the package, which I don't tell Penny, but I snuck a few pieces. I didn't share with her. That's what I was getting at. See. So anyway, yeah, but she's been nitpicking on my bacon since I made it. Oh, this is a new batch. Can I try a piece of that? Well, you already did, so, Anyway, I'll throw a little salt and pepper in here. And probably I'll put a little pepper flakes in there also, just a little bit. But that, if you have some of that Old Bay seasoning, you can use that in anything. And I'll tell you, it's got some nice flavor. And then there's another one, if I can find it. I'm always looking. There you go. Guys, get a load of that. See that? Slap your mama. See that? Little jalapenos, peppers on each side. That's what this is made out of. It's a Cajun spicy seasoning is what it is. And it has a nice little kick to it also. But, yeah, I might use some of that instead of the red pepper flakes. I don't know. But, yeah, all I'm trying to do there is just get a little more bang for the buck on the plate, see? And these here trays that I'm using, believe it or not, this is what the bacon comes on. These things are pretty sturdy, so I'm going to start collecting them. Not too many, but, I like the way when I cut stuff up, it goes on the tray. It looks nice. Not that, not that I'm taking a picture. Well, I am taking pictures of stuff, but not the tray. But just puts it all together, how you want to cook it. But, yeah, like I said, everything, once you heat this all through, once the potatoes are done, that's the main thing. The potatoes. Once they're cooked, everything else should be done. And that's even in a slow cooker, so I'll bump the camera. Sorry, guys. All right. And we'll put a little slap your mama in there anyway. It kind of looks just like, I'll show you. See it in my hand? Excuse me, that's a sneeze. Whoa. That just came out of nowhere, huh? So we'll just give this a little sprinkle, not much, see, just a little bit. And we'll forego the pepper flakes. How about that, just for you guys? You don't have to add no spice if you don't want, but put a little salt and pepper in there. Okay. This is pretty much where I want it to be right now. So we'll throw the carrots in here. Not the potatoes, just the carrots. Get a little jump start on these guys. See, the potatoes, if you pay attention to what most of the time you're looking at a recipe, I always tell you, cook the potatoes, and when they're done, everything's done. Because it's like a time clock, you know what I mean? It takes a while for them to get done. So usually when that happens, your whole dish is done. That's kind of what we're doing here. Okay, so. All right, now let's swing over to the other one. Okay, I'm going to be adding bacon grease to this too, but for right now, putting a little olive oil in there. It's about a tablespoon. Okay. I'm going to pour a little bit of my bacon drippings in there. I'm also going to put in a couple pieces of my bacon at the bottom. That should give it a halfway decent bacony flavor, don't you think? All right. So, over here we'll give this a nice little stir. And we'll give a couple handfuls of this here cabbage. We'll get started on this. And, you can put this in any way you want. I'm just going to try to layer some of it. So we got that. Throw in some of the meat. I'm just trying to scatter it around a little bit. Okay. Now we'll throw a few of those potatoes in here. And, this here, the original thing I wrote down was 2 medium to large potatoes just cut, cubed up. But these things are like golf balls, so got like 6 of them on here. So they're about the same. Drop some of this here corn in there. We'll put all the corn there, don't worry, it'll mix in. Okay, that's good. No waste, Mr. Ed, we're eating all the corn. Pour some beans in there. I love adding, if I can add cannellini beans to a recipe, it's going. All right, let's get ready to bring some of this over. And just move you guys out of the way. All right, now. Doesn't that look pretty, guys? Look at that. Whew. Okay, so now we're going to just pour about half of this in there. Huh? Yeah, baby. Is this a real cooking show or what? Okay. Put a little bit more. Turn this off. Okay, so now we got that layered in there, huh? Put a little of this here juice in there. Still got an ice chunk in there. But that's all right. Put a little of this chicken broth in there. And then we'll start the same process all over till we use all our stuff up, right? Put some of them potatoes over here. And let's put some of this I should have put some of this on there already, but I didn't. So try some Old Bay. That was about a teaspoonful. And we're going to throw on some onion powder. Just a little more oniony flavor. Throw on our our potatoes. Woo-hoo. Rest of the beans. I also drained these, so I always drain the beans unless I want something nice and thick. Okay, now we're going to put some andouille sausage on top. You can probably use any kind of sausage you want, but this is really all there is to it. Real simple. You know, we'll be eating on this for a couple days. So we'll be noshing, as it were. All right, so now the topper. Oh yeah, top that. Huh? We got layers of goodness. I got this here. Remember, I put the layer below. It's already got a nice little kick seasoning to it. Star of the show. Okay, so there you have it. Oops, knocked me a piece of celery on the floor. All right. So that being done, said and done. Okay, so we'll be seeing you guys in the not too distant future, but that's pretty much how you put it together. So I'm going to put the lid on this, and let me give you a bird's eye view of that. Can you see that pretty well? Oh yeah, you can see that. Come on, look at that. That's what it looks like. It's on high right now. Once it starts like semi-boiling, I'll come lower it, and we'll be seeing you in a little while. Probably an hour or 2 hours. But we'll never know. Okay, this is MrDan for right now, and we'll see you in a little while. Okay, my friends, it's been probably 2 hours, a little over. Wow. Does that not look good? It's a shame you don't have smell-o-vision, because this is absolutely odoriferous. Let's call it that. It's so aromatic. Smells good, looks good. We're going to meet you at the taste test table here, so hold on. Okay, there you go, my friends. We're going to see you at the table here. Mr. Elmo's already in there. Okay, thank you to the camera girl. We got us a little bowl going here for the taste test. Elmo's already delved in. So I'm going to put a little sprinkled cheese on there, just a tad bit for flavor, huh? Let's give it a taste. Elmo, get out. Trying to get that. The andouille sausage, right on time. The cabbage has a nice little crunch to it, and it is tasty. I mean, for cabbage. Potato. We'll be cooking that a little longer, but just about there. Potatoes still have to cook a little. But, that's one tasty little dish. You know, prep everything. You could probably prep it all the night before, put it in a bowl. In the morning time, get up, throw it all together, turn that puppy on high, let it cruise for a couple hours on high, then put it on medium or low till dinner time. You're set. It's delicious, pretty much nutritious, but I like the substitution of the sausage. I'm going to have to look that up because it does taste pretty good. But as always, Mr. Elmo for right now.
wants to remind everybody to cover up when you're out and about.
Wash your hands. Don't talk with your mouth full unless it's a dish like this. Give us a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you have not yet. Hit the notification bell if you have not yet. If you have, leave those two alone. So as always, the directions for the recipe will be down in the description box with all the ingredient amounts and how long you cook it and all. So, but for now, this is MrDan. We're out. Hope you have a nice day. I'm going to enjoy my dinner with my wife, Penne. And until next time, my friends, stay hungry and come back when you are, and we'll give you another recipe. This is MrDan. We're out.